Hello and welcome to the DM Live Show, where inspiration, innovation, and entrepreneurship take center stage. Today on the show is a gentleman who's a Ugandan living in the diaspora who has created an e-commerce platform that facilitates trade between South Africa and Uganda. Well, if you're Ugandan and you want to ship anything from South Africa, this gentleman will make sure it reaches your desk or it reaches your home just in one piece. Welcome with me to the show, the CEO and founder of GoGetZA, Mr. Godfrey Kaija. With me on the show today is a gentleman who started, with me on the show today is a gentleman from the south of the Sahara. Bwana Kaija.
Yes, Dixon.
Recently, I saw someone on Facebook posting that they had received a consignment from South Africa. They were so happy. They're in Uganda, and they were happy that something came to them, to their home, from South Africa. So I wanted to find out really who had done it, and good enough, I did my research and landed on your website, which is I think GoGetZA. And from what I gather, it helps, or you help people ship things from South Africa to Uganda. I want to thank you for the innovation. And right now, because I know it's a need, there are many Ugandans who would like to have things shipped to South Africa, to Uganda from South Africa. And so now I'd like you to take us through how your website or your e-commerce website works. So as we begin our show, maybe just briefly about yourself so that we get to know who you are and basically what you do. Then you can please go ahead and tell us what this innovation of the GoGetZA is about. Please proceed.
Sure. Thanks a lot, Dixon. My name is Godfrey Kaija. I'm a husband to one, father of three children, and a Ugandan living in the diaspora. I relocated to South Africa with my wife about 11 years ago, and came down here to study and work, and that has moved into an entrepreneurial journey, and that's where we are
now. Okay, all right, yeah, that's good. 11 years, wonderful. And just to go straight to the point, I'd like to know what this innovation is, what this GoGetZA or GoGetZA is, and what it does, and how it can benefit us. So in a nutshell, to begin with, what is this innovation?
Sure. So thanks, Dixon, for that question. GoGetZA is a platform that assists purchase of goods. It's an e-commerce platform that enables people on the continent, specifically Uganda, to access stores and brands in South Africa, order for them, and have brands shipped to Uganda. And payment is done locally, and shipping, is done from South Africa to your doorstep.
Okay. Tell us more about the shipping and how it's done.
Okay, so basically you access our website www.gogetza.com.
Yes.
And you are open to an array of stores in South Africa, and they are under different categories. And so you go into a store and pick whatever item you'd want to have purchased, and then send us a link on the website of the items you want to purchase. You make payments in Uganda shillings locally, and once we get your order, we purchase the items for you. We do the running around for you, get the items for you, find a shipping partner, and have the items shipped to you. And when in Uganda...
All right, thank you so much. So in a nutshell, you're saying, I can buy something, well, I can look for something I like from South Africa, I send you a link. You buy it for me. Well, I pay. You buy it and ship it for me, and it will reach me in Uganda, right?
Yes, precisely that's what we do. So we give you an opportunity to access stores in South Africa. You order for the item at your comfort in Uganda. We receive a link directly to the item you want to purchase. We purchase the item for you. We ship the item to you, and you receive the item in Uganda.
On this channel, we would like to empower startups and young entrepreneurs, because we want to pick your mind on how you came to think about this and execute it. So how did you come to think of this, and how and basically through execution?
Sure. Thanks a lot, Dixon. So in all the years we've lived here, we've had friends that have had special tastes and items that they specifically want from down the side. And so every so often they've asked us to, please get me this thing and get somebody traveling or find a way to ship it. And so over the period we've been here, we've actually been shipping these things in an haphazard manner. And so during lockdown, during the lockdown period, the demand intensified, but there was a challenge of transport. There was a challenge of getting the items out of South Africa to Uganda. And so I felt if maybe I did a bit of homework on this subject, there could be a business in this, as all other avenues, all other business avenues had actually come to a standstill. And so I found out that actually trucks were still moving, air cargo was still being shipped out. And so I was able in the middle of lockdown to ship something to somebody in Uganda. And at that point, I felt, let's turn this into a business. And, after we advertised it, realized, oh, there was actually a need in there and an opportunity to be tapped into. And that's really how the idea was developed.
Okay. All right. Well, I saw one happy client. What's that thing which you had shipped to? I think to Entebbe. I don't remember, but I saw it was on a pickup already in Uganda, and it was going to his home. What was that? Actually, that's what triggered me to look for you, because I realized there are many Ugandans who are in Uganda and would like some things from South Africa, and here you are helping in shipping them to us. So I had to look for you. So what was that? Maybe I hope we'll get them one day for them to testify and tell us what they in camera. But for now, just tell us what it was.
Sure. Thanks, Dixon. So that's a gentleman in Entebbe, you're right. That is furnishing. He's completing his construction, and he ordered for an inbuilt stove and a hob for his kitchen. And so within a week of his order coming in, we were able to purchase the item for him, airlift it to Uganda. In about a week and a half, he received his item at his site in Uganda.
How many shipments have you done so far?
Okay. To date, we've done over 15 shipments since beginning at the end of July. We've done over 15 shipments, but all these shipments are a consignment of consolidated other customers. So each shipment would contain cargo for so many other customers. So yeah, roughly thereabouts. We're building the clientele, and it's growing nicely.
Okay, thank you. Well, I like the fact that you're building your clientele. Now, just one more question. Let's talk about payments. Because every Ugandan would want to know where their hard-earned money is going. So, is the money safe? How safe is the money? How basically what happens with the money? You know, payments. How do we pay? Basically, talk about the payment issues and the safety, and because I may have seen one person, but I'd like you to give confidence to anyone who would want to buy from you.
Okay, sure. So thanks a lot, Dixon. So fortunately, we have a sister company called Coriex that does remittance services between Uganda and South Africa, and so payments are, you know, taken care of by that sister company. And there are three main options to pay. One of them is downloading Coriex as an app and being able to make payments through Coriex app. Coriex is available on Google Play Store. The second option is we've got a corporate account in Uganda where you are able to make payments into an account in Stanbic in Uganda. And the third option is by mobile money. There's an option available for you to make payment in mobile money, and your funds are instantly received in South Africa.
Okay, all right. So, at what point do I send the money?
Immediately you make the order.
Yes.
And we agree.
Okay.
You know, as you give us instructions to go out and do the shopping, you make the payment. It's after payment hits the account that we actually go out to do the shopping for you. So you prepay for both the items and the shipping. Maybe to take you a little back, once you send us the link, we send you an invoice to say Dixon is trying to purchase a camera for his studio, and the camera is going to cost so much. And in most cases, Dixon has seen that the camera costs so much on the website that they visited, you know. So if it's $1,000, we'll reflect that to you and tell you it's going to cost you $1,000. There's going to be a small handling charge, which is not more than 10%, our fee for handling and getting this thing all going together. And lastly, there's a charge for shipping. It's going to cost you so much for you to ship this item.
Okay.
We send you the invoice, and on that invoice are our banking details. You know, you make payments, and after you've made payment, for us, that's instruction that we can go ahead and make that purchase on your behalf.
Okay. Thank you so much. I think that's elaborate enough, and I like this because it's something which started during COVID. You've executed it, and I hope it can inspire an entrepreneur or a startup out there to do something today, start something today. Now, I'm sure there are challenges, man. There are challenges. What? Take us through. What are those few challenges that you might have, so that even if you buy from me, we know, yes, we are buying, but there are these challenges. So we shall bear in mind that there are these challenges. So what are those things that you face that you would like to share with us?
Sure. So thanks a lot, Dixon. Yeah, well, the logistics business, as you would imagine, is fraught with many challenges. You know, so challenges ranging from the shipping, the actual shipping, the road transport especially has been marred with a lot of delays. So ideally, we promise customers that if your items are coming on road, they should take maximum 3 weeks. Usually, it takes a week or two to get items from South Africa to Uganda. But because of the COVID challenges, at times it's taken up to 6 weeks for people's items to get to, you know, because of delays at the border. The drivers have to be tested before they are accepted into the next country. And also, of course, having to clear the final border post before they get into the country. So that's really been a big challenge. Something that is not in our hands. We've done our best to maximize customer care and give customer a good experience. But when you hand over now to the carrier,
Yes.
then out of your hands, but you've still got to be answerable to the customer. For me, I feel that's really been one of our biggest challenges.
Thank you. And I would like you to tackle something on insurance. Tackle a bit of insurance, because we've given our money, we've shipped our goods.
Yes.
What happens? Are they insured?
Yes. Thanks a lot for raising that up, Dixon.
Yeah,
yes, we have in place goods in transit insurance.
Okay.
Up to a certain level. I mean, it's way higher than any goods we could ever transport at any one time. So that's also to give our customers assurance that your items are most likely going to get there safe. But in cases, any eventuality, your goods are covered by goods in transit insurance.
Okay. So that's an assurance. Thank you. Now, I'd like you to just take us through a step-by-step guide on how to use your services, because I know the moment this video is out, which will be very soon. I know that the moment it will be out, we'll have guys, or our viewers would want to know the step-by-step guide of how to access your website. So give us the website and just the step-by-step guide of on how we can transact with it.
Okay, thanks a lot, Dixon.
Yes.
So you start off to access items from South Africa using Ogeta. You start off by accessing our website.
Okay.
Our website is www.gogeza.com.
Okay.
Once on the website, we have a number of categories that open you up to an array of various stores. You've got from clothing. Once you get into clothing, you opened up to an array of stores, from the Foshinis to pick and pay clothing, to game clothing, to all the brands you've ever thought about in South Africa.
Okay.
Choose one of those stores. Get into that store. It then leads you to the store's website. And once you're in the website, then you are open to shopping. Browse, shop. Once you identify something you want, click on it and pick the URL, the address up on the URL, position. Copy it and paste it. So there's a section on the website called Order Now.
Okay.
Once you go to the Order Now page, there's a space that allows you to paste that URL link.
Okay.
Once you have the link in, there's also another space we've created for you to give us a bit more information about that shoe that you want to buy. Okay, you can tell us that I specifically want a size 12, and also a size, perhaps details of color. I prefer color black, but in case there is blue, I would also opt for blue, And then we've also provided multiple options such that you're able to, at one time, be able to send us a link with over 20 or 30 orders if you want to shop over 30 items. So we've made that all available on the order page, Order Now page.
Okay.
So once you send, it of course will ask you for details of your address, your shipping address, and your email address, and all avenues for us to communicate with you. Once we receive that instantly, immediately you press Order Now. We receive it, process the order for you, and send you an invoice to say, Dixon, we see we received an order for you. You have an interesting shop from South Africa, and this is the itemization of your shopping. You're purchasing 30 items, and these items are going to cost $1,000. And the equivalent of that in Uganda shilling is say 10 million. Okay. Please make payment of 10 million into the following bank account in Uganda. And once that payment is made, we receive notification instantly and immediately hit the stores and start the shopping. And immediately we've purchased the items. The items are shipped, whether by air or road or sea, depending on which option you opted for.
Actually, yes. I was about to ask you who chooses the option of shipment. So I understand it's me, the buyer or the client, who chooses the kind of shipment I like to use, right?
Very true. Okay. Very true. So yeah, we give you all options. We've also partnered recently with DHL, and DHL is also one of the options. If something is urgent, if something is really, really urgent and you do not mind the cost, we've made that available to you. Of course, when you go with us, you're getting it at a preferred rate than you would on the ordinary market. And so it is you that chooses. We give you the 4 options and tell you air is going to take 3 to 7 days to get to you, but it's going to cost so much. Road will take 3 to 6 weeks to get to you, but it's going to also cost so much. Most likely a lot cheaper, and sea will take, so much time to get to you, and it's going to cost so much, and DHL will cost you so much, and it will get to you even tomorrow. And so it is you that tells us, guys, please put mine on air, put mine on road, put mine via DHL, and then we process as that is instructed. Okay,
that's perfectly understood, and I think you've made it so clear, because I'm asking you questions a buyer would really want to ask, because actually I think I'll be shipping something. I'll be shipping something from South Africa very soon. When I was in Cape Town last year, and I bought something from takealot.com. Now Takealot shipped things to my office where I was. So now if I for example, if I have something I've seen at Takealot, you say how does that happen? Is it the same process like you just mentioned?
Yes. So we've also got clients that use websites like Takealot that operate only within South Africa. And so we also give you an extension to access them. So yes, you can still pay us in Uganda the equivalent amount, and we make the payment using a card for you, order it, get to our premises, and we ship it out to you in Uganda. Same process pretty much.
Okay, great. Just one last one, I think, as we conclude. How does the future look?
The future. Thanks a lot, Dixon. So the future, the future looks quite big. There's as we've gotten into it, we realize actually the industry is wide, and there's lots of opportunities, for us to tap into just within this game. And I remember the last time we spoke, I had spoken about us also giving an opportunity, because this is really, a trade balancing kind of instrument to say, yes, we are shipping things from South Africa, but there's also got to be a reciprocal, for things to move from, the other way around. And we've since actually launched Mzansi store on Gogeta. So what we are doing with Mzansi store is for Ugandans in the diaspora here, we have brought in items that are unique to Uganda and that you would not ordinarily get in South Africa.
Yes.
And we are selling them. Things like your foods, you would find matoke, you would find pineapples, you would find things like roiko, you know, are being sold to Uganda, the Ugandan community here. And so that gives us a two-way traffic. We're sending things to Uganda. Uganda is sending things to South Africa as well.
No.
And
just hold a bit there. That's really, really wonderful, because you know, last year when I was in Cape Town, they managed to ship for me pancakes. Man, it was so interesting. I could get pancakes, Ugandans back in South Africa. So it was nice. So the fact that you're meeting that need and that gap of guys who want to get goods which are Ugandan back to South Africa, I think it's a good thing to do, and I would want to commend you for that. First of all, for starting, that is one, because it's one thing to think and another to start. We know it's not easy. We know it's not easy, but we wish you all the best. Maybe your parting shots before I ask you, why should I use GoGetZA?
Yes, my parting shot is first of all to thank those customers that have given us a chance so far. We hope we've met and exceeded your expectation, but also to entrepreneurs out there. This year has been a very interesting year, and lots of things have been turned on their head. And I'm sure there are many of you dreaming of ideas, or you've got brilliant ideas like this. Like Dixon has been saying, start. You know, starting makes a difference. At the time we started, we were taking a risk, we were taking a gamble, we were not sure where this was going to lead us. But as we took that step, we realized actually that this is actually opening wider options, that we are actually moving forward by stopping ourselves from doing some other things. Otherwise, by starting alone, it opened up an array of things that we could do that could make us money and, you know, provide a service for people out there. Yes. So for any budding entrepreneur, anybody that has had life change in the last 1 year, there's an opportunity to start, and I can guarantee you, I'm a testimony that once you start, things open up. Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. That's all from an innovator, the founder and CEO of an e-commerce platform which is facilitating trade between Uganda and South Africa. It's called GoGetZA.com. It's an inspiring story, and I want to thank Kaija, Godfrey, for this innovation, and wish you all the best. It's been Dixon Mshawe on the DM Light Show and on the Business Mirror. Bye-bye for now. Till next time. God bless.
Thanks a lot, Dixon.
Okay, man. See you. Cheers.
Thanks a lot, Dixon.
Yeah.
All right, cheers.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. Hope this one came out well.
Yeah. This one is good because we didn't go through too many.
We didn't wait Kabos.
Kabos for the last time.
True. Thanks a lot, Dixon. Regards to Doreen and the family.
Okay, man. Cheers. Bless you.
Cheers. Blessing. Okay.